Hello and welcome to another beauty box unboxing. So today is one of my subscription boxes. It's TOIL. This stands for Time of Your Life. And this is their box for June 2024. So this box is designed for women over 40. It's a monthly subscription which costs £39.99 including delivery. You can cancel at any time and there is a facility to pause as well. They preview the next month's box on the 18th of the previous month. So if you want to pause or cancel after seeing that, you can do so as long as it's before 6 p.m. on the 19th of the previous month. So basically the day after the preview comes out. This month's box is worth £102 and it's called the Complete Summer Beauty Box. So you always get a leaflet with TOIL. It's full of really interesting information and info on how to use the products, including what the individual pricing is as well, and that's normally pretty much spot on. They do mention in it that they're launching a midlife beauty course, which might be quite interesting too. I think it's an online one, so I might have a quick look at that at some point. There are 7 products in here, which is unusual for TOIL. There's normally less, but I think the pricing of them, the individual pricing is a little bit lower than, you know, sometimes they put in like 3 that are really, really expensive, but they're all really nice products. I'm very happy with this box. There was one product that I wanted and the rest, well, 2 actually, and the rest I was kind of like interested in. So the first one in here is by HESHY and it's the HESHY HD Wonderglow. It's 100 mils with an RRP of £18.50. So this is makeup for the body that washes off at night. I think you can also use it on your face as well though. The brand says it's formulated with skin-loving ingredients like the amazing crystallized mica mineral to highlight, illuminate and give a beautiful glow to the skin, whilst also helping to even skin tone and cover blemishes and veins. The addition of ingredients such as aloe vera leaves the skin feeling hydrated and nourished. And you apply this with a makeup brush or mitt to the body, blend it in circular motions for a streak-free finish. It dries instantly and once dry it won't come off on your clothes. So I've had a go with this today. Now I've actually used it on one of my arms, so I don't know whether you'll see the difference on here, but it is on the lower arm, and in daylight you can definitely see. It's difficult in sort of artificial lighting, but you can definitely see the difference of this in daylight, and I can't see it so much on the screen, but off the screen there's a big difference. Maybe the further away I come you might see it. It was very easy to apply. I did actually use I was rushing, always rushing, so I did just use my hand, and I wouldn't do that again. I think I would use a tanning mitt next time. It was fine, but it didn't, I feel like it would have gone on a little bit smoother had I used a tanning mitt. I did put it on my hand as well and then automatically realised that was a really silly thing to do because I did it before I was doing my makeup. So I use my hand as a palette when I'm doing my makeup for things like foundation and liquid blusher and things like that. So I did rub a little bit off. Normally I use self-tan products that are a little bit more permanent. They don't wash off on my arms, and use this sort of product on my legs, which is what I will continue to do, I think. But I just wanted to do it on my arms today just to show you. So I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. But that looks a lot sort of darker than it is on my arm, doesn't it? But once you blend it in a little bit, see if it will work on my hand now, and cover up the little patch. I can't see what I'm doing, but that's kind of the idea. It does blend in quite well. And then it leaves this, it is quite an illuminating, reflective, shimmery feel to the skin. I'm going to have to pause because I'm very unorganised. Is that a bit of tissue? Oh no, I found a bit. I think it was the tissue for the mug, like a little coaster. A tissue made as a coaster, but I shall use it to get another one for him. Okay, this is not my office space. This is my office space is the dining table downstairs, but this is the office during the week. This is an office, and at weekends it is my beauty place. Okay, that also does have quite a nice smell. It's quite vanilla-y, I would say. Now I'm just debating whether to go and wash my hands, because I did notice when I put it on my hands I needed to give them a good scrub to get it out of the little lines and things. So I might just go and do that and be back in a sec. Actually, I think that did quite a good job, didn't it? The other thing is it does leave your skin feeling really smooth. So it has got, you know, it's not drying at all. It's lovely and smooth, my skin now. Anyway, on to the next product. Now, this is the reason why I really wanted the box. This is by Margaret Dabbs. It's leg serum. It's 100 mils with an RRP of £25. Although when I did go on the brand's website, it looks like they sell 200 mils for £45 if you wanted to buy it direct from them. Karen, the founder of TOIL, says we have had this product every year. And why? Both because there is nothing to beat it and you all tell me how much you love it. The brand says this serum contains elegance, which is clinically proven to reduce water retention. The ingredient targets puffiness and swelling in the legs and ankles and also relieves restless legs and cramping. The tonic complex is made up of 5 powerful essential oils. These provide an immediate cooling effect to help stimulate circulation, tone and tighten the skin. It helps relieve hot leg syndrome, often experienced during menopause, and it helps reduce and improve the appearance of cellulite. You only need a small amount of the serum on each leg, twice daily or as often as required. Massage it into the skin using upward strokes. So I love this product. This is the 3rd time I've had it, but I'm really happy to see it. And I was hoping they would put it in again because it actually does help me with leg cramps. So in the summer, I often suffer with the most excruciating leg cramps. It's like you wake up in the middle of the night and you are in agony. I have to get out of bed and it hurts so much and I want to scream and cry and wake people up and all that sort of thing because it is really bad. But the last couple of summers I have used this over the summer, and I have to say, while I have been using this, I do not get leg cramps. Now I did get one the other day, probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. No, probably just a couple of weeks ago actually, but it wasn't in bed. It was very unusual. I got it in the daytime and I don't know what happened, but my whole leg cramped up and it was absolutely awful. And I have to sort of squash my foot if my toes sort of open up. I won't go into too much detail because it's a bit gross, but I have to squash them into a shoe to get it better. But even that didn't help. It was awful. I had to walk it off. But hopefully the nighttime ones are the worst because you literally are woken up from deep sleep with pain, and I hate that. Luckily, touch wood, pray that this continues to do a great job and will see me through the summer, and it will last me the summer months. I don't get it in the winter. It's really weird. Okay, and I would buy this one. This is one of those occasions where I say I would buy this. So the next item is by Margaret Dabbs again, Cracked Heel Balm, 45 mils, RRP £18. So Karen says, I've stuck with Margaret Dabbs as she's possibly the best known pedicurist worldwide, and as our feet come out of our shoes into sandals, cracked heels start to come to the fore. Feet actually get drier in summer as they are no longer in enclosed shoes, so cracked heels get worse. This product works by forming a barrier and a waterproof seal that helps to relieve, bind and repair the cracks. It gives instant treatment results and helps to keep the skin of the feet smooth, protected, healthy and nourished. Formulated with manuka tree and oregano oils, shea and cocoa butters and benzoic and salicylic acids. Make sure your feet are clean and dry. A small amount of the balm can be applied to any cracks. For best results, use daily. And Karen says, don't be too generous with your application. This is slippy stuff, so make sure you're not walking on hard surfaces after applying. So I've had a go with this. It was unusual, more unusual looking than I thought it would be. So I'm probably going to wipe all that tan off again now. It's like a cream. I thought it would look more, I don't know, different, just different. Balmy maybe. But it is a nice thick one. And it kind of goes into this balm. It's quite unusual. It smells, it was funny, as I was reading it then I realised what it smelled like, because when I first smelled it I thought it smells like a herb garden, it's just very herby, but it's the oregano oils. That's all I can smell through that. So yeah, I put it on my cracked heels. They are cracked, they're horrible, they always are, to be fair. I never quite managed to repair them properly through summer, but I will make them look a little bit better by using this. So I'm excited to try and get, I know that sounds ridiculous, how can you be excited about feet? But I love a challenge, and my feet are a challenge. I keep meaning to soak them every night. I know I've said it, I'm going to do it before, but I am going to soak them every night and then apply this, see how it goes. I've been a bit what's the word? I've lapsed recently. Okay, the next item is another one that you would probably know if you've seen this channel before, that I would want this. It is by OPI Nature Strong Nail Lacquer. It's 15 mils. It's an RRP of £17.50. So you actually get one of two shades in this box, chosen at random apparently. So you either get a kick in the bud, which is this one, a rich pink, or Winsome Floral, or Winsome Floral, I guess, which is a vibrant coral. So to use this, you prep your natural nail to ensure, they say to ensure nail polish adhesion. I guess they mean just putting a base coat on. That's what I did. You shake it before use to properly mix the pigment, and this will help avoid streakiness. And you apply 2 thin coats to each nail. Brush some nail polish at the nail's free edge to cap the nails and help prevent chipping. And lastly, apply your top coat. So I did put this on, as you can probably see, on Friday. So it's Sunday today. I put it on Friday because I was going out yesterday. The end of the day yesterday, I had got a little bit of a chip in that nail, but it's a broken nail. It's a rubbish nail. And my thumb, which I always, if I'm going to get chips anywhere, it's those two. But I didn't follow those instructions correctly. I was rushing on Friday. I couldn't see properly because it was a bit late on, and I was rushing and I didn't do it properly. I'd normally not necessarily cap it off with the colour, but definitely the top coat, and I didn't do that either. So that's my fault. But it is a lovely colour, beautiful. This is the kind of colour I do like in the summer. I like bright pinks, corals, neons, you know, yellows, oranges that are really neon-y. That's the kind of colour I tend to go for in the summer. Well, I've got a sort of metallic-y type phase going on at the moment, but these are lovely. So I am happy with that. It's nice to have a nice pink one. I have got another pink one. I would have liked the coral the most, but never mind. Okay. The next one is by Feather and Down Body Scrub. So this is 200 mils with an RRP of £8. TOIL says this is a great exfoliator to use, particularly at night, to help slough away dead skin from shins and arms, leaving softer, younger looking skin. The scrub bit is sugar, so very safe for the environment, and there is enough here to last you quite a few weeks. And the brand says formulated with a blend of nourishing ingredients and infused with the soothing scents of lavender and chamomile essential oils, this luxurious scrub gently exfoliates and deeply hydrates your skin, leaving it soft, smooth and rejuvenated. So you massage it onto wet skin, then rinse off. If you use it at night before bedtime, it will help send you off to sleep as well with its lovely nighttime smells. So I have tried this out. I actually really like this. Now I am a morning shower girl, so I'm not going to be using it at night, but it was nice enough then, and it was calming. If it's not used for nighttime to help you sleep, these kind of smells are quite calming anyway. So I'll show you what it looks like. When I first used it, I wasn't sure what the scrub was. I hadn't read the instructions as per usual, but it was nice because it does sort of melt away, because it is a sugar one. It kind of melts away as you're using it, the sugar does, so it gives a lovely feel to your skin as you're using it. And the smell is absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, happy with that. It did a good job. I needed a scrub as well. I am going to have to stop because that is not going to work. I'm using that sort of makeshift coaster, tissue coaster, to wipe that off, and it didn't work. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. Right, the next product in here is by Salt of the Earth Clary Sage and Mint 100% natural deodorant. It's 100 mils and it's got an RRP of £7.49. So Karen says summer is a great time to think about switching up your deodorant, and I wanted you to try this 100% natural long-lasting refillable deodorant. It's based on salt, which helps kill the bacteria that causes underarm odour, although it won't stop you sweating, they say, or she says, as it isn't an antiperspirant. It also contains the calming properties of aloe vera. You apply it to clean, dry underarms. So it does mention just 1 to 2 sprays, which is kind of important, I think, because when I did it, the first time I tried it out, I did lots of sprays and it was very wet and it just wouldn't dry. So it was my fault for not looking at the instructions again. Oh my goodness me, it's because if I haven't got my glasses on, I can't see. And if they're not around, then I just don't bother and think that I know everything, and I don't. But yes, it was like you need 1 to 2 sprays and that should be enough. And then it does dry better then. Still not my kind of thing though. I'm going to give you a spray here just to show you. Oh, and have a whiff. So the smell is really nice. It is minty, but it's a light, gentle, nice kind of minty. It feels like there's a little bit of lavender in there as well or something. I can get lavender actually. So it is quite a nice smell. I did notice that it did have a cooling effect on my underarms after a little, quite quickly actually, but that didn't last. The only thing for me is I probably will sweat, and I don't want to, if it doesn't sort of stop the sweat, then that's probably not the best product for me. But I can maybe give it to someone else who might like it. I did look on their website. They do some other fragrances which sound really lovely. Fresh strawberry, ocean and coconut, and they do roll-ons as well. So they do include fragrance notes. For this one, they say the top is citric blossom, middle minty sweet cooling, base balsamic, woody. So interesting, but I didn't get that. I just got mint and a little bit of lavender. It was nice though. It's a nice one to use. I've got it on today. To be honest, it's not a hot day, so I'm not sweating, so it's fine. So it's the sort of thing that I will, actually I'm thinking I will keep it, because I often run out of deodorants. I don't realise they're kind of near the end because I use those balm ones. When you get to the end, they start getting a bit scratchy. And so I always like to have something on hand. And at the moment, I've got a tiny, tiny little deodorant stick thing. But I might keep this for those times when I do need a sort of a bridge gap, a gap between deodorants. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. Finally, this is by Bare Feet, and it's the Cooling Foot Spray. It's 100 mils with an RRP of £8. Karen says if you look closely, you'll see that this is Margaret Dabbs' diffusion range. Cheaper than her original range, there's a lot on offer here. This spray is for your handbag to keep you cool on the move this summer. And the brand says a refreshing mist to instantly revive tired, aching, hot and puffy feet and legs, blended with energising ginger extract, skin-soothing manuka honey and hydrating aloe vera, with the uplifting fragrance of green tea and zesty lime. For best results, lightly spray over feet and lower legs and allow to dry. Karen says if you want to, you can keep it in the fridge for really hot days, and then the cooling spray is even more wonderful. So I was just thinking, I don't know whether I mentioned at the beginning, Karen, is the founder of TOIL. And I just keep mentioning her, and then I just suddenly thought, I don't know whether I actually mentioned that, just in case you haven't seen TOIL before. So this one is a really good one for me. I get terribly puffy feet on hot days and ankles. So this one will be great for those days. Whether I'd carry it around in my handbag, to be fair, I might do if I was going for a walk or something. I think that would be a good idea. It's got a really nice smell to this one. But it's interesting because when I first smelled it, I didn't look at what was in there. And I thought there's a smell that I really love. And it was I thought it was orange. It smelled really citrusy. But that must be the lime. And then there's another smell that I'm not so keen on, which is probably the green tea. it's more citrusy to me. It's a lovely, lovely smell. And it is cooling. I tried it on my feet earlier. It's lovely. Hopefully it will work with puffy feet and legs. So that's the end of the box. It's a bit of a strange one, isn't it? I would imagine that some people won't like this box because there's a lot of sort of leg, feet things going on. But to be honest, if you are getting to my kind of age, that's the sort of product that you do like getting. So first of all, though, we've got this, which is really good, a sort of a tanning makeup thing with reflections as well. Like this a lot. Then we went on to the leg serum. This is a fab product. If you suffer from any of those things I mentioned, restless legs, cramping, all those sorts of things, it's going to be a great product for you. Then we had the cracked heel balm. Again, most people of my age are going to have to sort their feet out, I'm afraid, for the summer. So let's have a good go with this. Then we had the nail polish, which I think is really nice colour, great colour for the summer. You know, we can wear it with other things. I know it's pink. I wear a lot of blue, but I often have pink nails because I think it kind of goes. Might be wrong. Then you've got your Feather and Down warming body scrub. It says it's a warming one. I meant to mention that because I didn't notice that it was particularly warming. But then I did use it in the daytime in a hot shower, and it's not that, well, it is a bit cold, but it's not that cold at the moment. Then we had the deodorant. It's not my favourite. That's my least favourite thing in here, but it's nice enough and it will be a good backup thing to use, I think. And then finally, we've got the cooling feet spray, which is a good one for me with my puffy feet and ankles. So that's the end of the box. I think it's actually a great one for me this month. I'm just trying to look at the time and see how much time I've got. So I wanted to give you a little update on the week. It's been okay. I've had a couple of sad moments. Normally when I'm exercising in the morning, because Snowy was always there and she's not now, so that was a bit strange. Well, not strange, just a bit not so great, you know, coming down in the morning and her not being there. But I've been looking a lot at Jack Russells. There's absolute no doubt in my mind that at some point in the future I am going to get another Jack Russell because they are just amazing. I saw one yesterday. I went to the National Trust Croom Park in Worcestershire yesterday. Fabulous place. And I saw a Jack Russell there playing with its mum and dad, and as in human mum and dad. And I stopped, I had to have a chat, you know. It was such a beautiful looking dog, very similar temperament to Snowy. So it was lovely. Still got summer though. I want to keep her for as absolute long as possible, but I don't think I would get another dog while she's here because she's quite liking being the only dog at the moment. She's playing a lot with us, and yeah, I think she's all right. She's kind of got back into a different routine, the routine she had, I guess, before Snowy came on the scene. So yeah, she's okay and she's doing well. No, just old age with her really. She's nearly 12 and a half and a Labrador, so she's just sleeps a lot, which is fine, but she sleeps a lot near me now. She's a very good dog. The National Trust yesterday was quite funny actually, because you know I always say that I've got that heightened sense of smell to things. There was this little thing that you did, and there were boxes, and you lifted the lid and you sniffed the inside, and written on the lid was what the smell was inside. So I was with my friend and we shut our eyes and we both grabbed one corner of the lid, lifted it up, had a smell, and of course I got nearly all of them right. But the one I didn't get right, funnily enough, I sniffed it and I said, you know what, that smells like that skincare ingredient that I don't like, that I always mention. I think it's in Balance Me products and various others. Every now and then I say, oh, that's that smell I don't like. Do you know what it was? It's really, I can't believe it. It was citrus, but lemony citrus. And I thought, well, it didn't smell like lemon to me, the box, and I thought it just smelled like that thing. So maybe it's lemon in skincare products that I don't like, or a certain kind of lemon smell. Interesting though. And the other one I didn't get right was truffle, but we didn't get the chance because we both did our thing, lifting up the lid and sniffing. And this woman came behind us and went, "Oh yes, truffle." And we were like, "Well, you've ruined our game now, haven't you?" Both in our 50s playing games, but you know, you've got to get your enjoyment where you can. I did get some interesting ones. The one my friend said smelled like wood, and I said it smells like pencil shavings, you know, and it was pencils. And another one, which was, my friend said smelled like vanilla, and I got what she meant, but it smelled to me like a latte or a kind of a mocha coffee. So I said coffee, and it was coffee. So there you go. I had, my sense of smell is validated by that little exercise, I think. But we had a lovely day, and the sun was out. It was beautiful. Anyway, the other thing is I went to a garden centre and retail park as well on Friday, getting some things ready for my weekend away to visit my brother. And I got this. There was a Pavers there, so I don't know whether you've ever been to a Pavers. There lots of shoes, comfy shoes, but they do bags as well. And I got this, look, a little backpack. I think it's £30. It's reduced from 40 something. But I think that's so sweet and lovely, and goes with a lot of my clothes, with the blue and everything. So I've got to think about what I'm taking there. I'm going to be a bit hit and miss with future videos. June and July for me is really, really busy months. I've got lots of birthdays. We've always had birthdays in June and July. Even as a kid, like all of the family had June and July birthdays, and it's kind of carried on. My son's in June. I've got lots of things going on. So because of that, the videos are going to be a little bit hit and miss, and we've booked a holiday as well, so I'm very excited. Only a week in England, and we're taking the dog with us, which is fine because she loves the sea and everything, and we're going to have a nice time. So first holiday we've had in 2 years, so I can't wait. But because of all these things that are going on in the next few weeks, the videos are going to be hit and miss. I reckon I can fit in a couple, but I'm not 100% sure. So if you don't see me, don't worry. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm all right. If I'm not all right, I'll try and let you know. But hopefully all is going to be fine. And keeping busy really, really helps me in terms of the loss of Snowy. I think when I'm busy, I'm thinking about that. So at the moment, I'm thinking about what I'm going to take on my weekend away and what I'm going to take on holiday. So it kind of gives you something to focus on, doesn't it? Anyway, the other thing I wanted to mention was the boxes that have been out. So there was the Cult Beauty Travel Essentials or something like that. I got that. I was going to try and run through that very quickly at the end to show you if I can. The other boxes that were out, so Latest in Beauty did those 2 drops. I missed out on the Sol de Janeiro because I was filming. And I'd forgotten all about it. The Wednesday they did a 2nd drop. I was working, I was in a meeting, so I didn't get to look in time, and I just thought in the end I don't like that. That's why I never subscribed with Latest in Beauty. I can't make a decision on what I want, and then I see lots of choices and I'm like, oh, it's overwhelming for me. It's a bit strange. So I didn't get that. I think they release then a men's edit as well. I think they did, maybe. My brain is so frazzled this week with so many things to think about, I can't tell you. But anyway, so but in terms of boxes, I've got some cohort, and my cohorted came through. Oh yes, I have paused my cohorted subscription. This month's box and last month's box were a little bit hit and miss for me. In terms of the products in there weren't exactly right for my skin type, and I thought, you know what, it's £40 a month. I could kind of do with that, maybe at least for next month, this month with all the things that are going on. So yeah, I've paused it. I know, I never thought I'd say that. And they'd stopped doing the perfume samples, didn't they? And they changed their box, so it kind of, those were things that I liked about it. I do like the fact that they focus on one brand, but next month's brand is Eve Lom. Now, I like the brand in some respects. I've had some nice products, but some of the products are really heavily fragranced with herbal and outdoor stuff, and there's one particular product they do, can't remember what it is. I think it's a cleanser type product that I can't use because it just, my nose is so sensitive, it just completely goes up my nose. And anyway, so I've paused the Eve Lom one, but I'm going to very quickly, bear with me, I'll pause this, show you the Cult Beauty Box bag. Okay, so the main reason I wanted this, I did put it on my Instagram, so hopefully you saw it because it did kind of sell out then, is this bag is fabulous. I've had this before. I've got a black version of this. It's beautiful. It's such an excellent bag to take away with you because it kind of opens up like that so you can get all your things in there. I'm going to use this as my wash bag, both for when I go away for the weekend and go on holiday. And you've got two masks in here. You've got a face mask there, and you've got the some eye masks, Augustus Bader and Decree ones. Trying to read it. I might have to get my glasses up and do like a little peek as I'm going along. I'm not taking those with me and I'm not going to use them yet. I'm going to save those for a special occasion. You've got serum by Aven, which is like hyaluronic acid and niacinamide serum. So I'm going to take that actually on holiday because I've used that today, so it's gone very well under makeup. It's a lovely product to use. Another one I'm taking on with me for the weekend ago, I'm thinking small things for the weekend to go away, is this toner. It's a toner mist, so you can use it as a spray or spray it onto a cotton pad, and it's really lovely and refreshing by Biosense. Don't know how you say that, I didn't check it out, and it's a beautiful spray, lovely. So I'm going to take that as my toner because it's nice and small. There's a little Laneige moisturizing pot here, so I'm going to take that as my moisturizer and night moisturizer. There should be enough in there for the weekend. Just used it today under makeup again just to check it's fine, and it is. So what else am I taking? There is a little Sunday Riley Auto Correct eye product here, but I think I'm going to take one of my smaller ones with me, although I do like this and I have got that on today. What else am I taking with me? Oh, there's this Medicate cleanser. So this is an AHA cleanser though, so you can't use it on near your eyes. If you get it in your eye, that's a problem. So I will need to take something else to take the makeup off my eyes. I'm not sure what yet. You do get a couple of hair products too. A mask by Amika and Away hair leave-in conditioner. Not sure what I'm taking in terms of hair yet. And you get Summer Fridays. I don't know why I'm saying you get, because it's sold out, so you don't get it anymore, but you know, it's just showing you what was in there. Summer Fridays jet lag mask. I'm not keen on that, to be fair. Then you get this cooler SPF 50 sun SPF, yeah, SPF, that's what it is, which I might take that one with me. You do get a little bath wash as well, so I might Molten Brown, I don't know what it's that coastal one, I think sea fennel, something like that, sea fennel, something nice one. I might take that with me, in fact I probably will. Then you get a little Lano Lips one as well. So there was lots packed in here. It was a great one if you got it. If you didn't get it and you wanted it, sorry, you know, it is a shame. That's the trouble with Cult Beauty. I always say if you want to look for the Cult Beauty boxes, they sell out really quick. Make sure you've got the app, make sure you signed up for notifications. Look out for their ads on social media to get signed up on waiting lists. Make sure you signed up for their emails, and hopefully you won't miss out them. They often, I think this was Monday they released this one. Lovely little bag. So that was it. Sorry, that went on a bit longer than I thought because of that. I was thinking, shall I show you or not? But I'm not going to have a chance to do a single video, you know, an extra video on it, so I thought I might as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. It's been a rushed video. It's not been my favourite video because I feel like I've rushed it. Because my brain is just all over the place and I just need to chill. I need to go off, do some meditation, chill and relax. So I am going to summon up some wonderful, positive, healing energy for you. And I hope that this helps you and gives you all the healing and positiveness that you need. And if not, let me know. You can always send me a message and I'll send you some direct. Anyway, sending you loads of love, positive healing energy, and hopefully I'll see you again here very soon.